Hello Scorpio, and welcome for your October Zodiac Wheel reading. As many of you may know, this is a general reading for the collective. And also check out your rising sign and moon sign with the readings as well. Okay? I focus on the Scorpio frequency when I'm doing each sign's reading. I focus on the sign's frequency for that reading. And I also have my Animal Totem messages for you for this month in the confirmation reading, which is after the Zodiac Wheel spread. So stay tuned for that. And welcome to any new viewers. Please do join our community and click on subscribe. And also click on that little bell too, so then you won't miss any updates as they come through. So now I would like to invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Scorpio. And I give thanks for any messages that come through in the reading for Scorpio's highest good and for the good of all concerned. What messages do you have for Scorpio for October 2019? Wonderful, thank you. Okay, now here we are, Scorpio, with the movement card, Knight of Wands. So things are really getting moving for you, and it's a wand energy, so that's action and a bit of impatience with that. So there's a bit of a hurry involved with it. So maybe rushing around, people are seeing you as being very busy. So often when you're seen as being someone who's busy, you know, ask a busy person if you want something done, because they're the ones that get things done. So just be careful how much you take on. You've got to, you know, you're busy because of your own situation and the things that you've got to accomplish, Scorpio. So, you know, just be mindful of how much extra you rush around to try and get done, and pace yourself. Pace yourself is what the guide's message for you is. And here we have the celebration card, the Three of Cups. Invitations, celebrations, could be christenings, birth, marriage, engagements, that kind of thing. As well as the message of the number 3, which is the power of 3. It actually is a very powerful number, and if 3 people agree on a opinion or a decision, then that has a powerful effect on manifesting that, even if it's against all odds. You know, the power of 3. So if 3 people agree, so shall it be. That is what I'm hearing. That's the message. Okay, so either you've experienced that recently, where 3 people stuck together and all agreed on the same thing, and the outcome of that turned out well, or you will be experiencing that through October, where you have to do that. And it's when you're not coming from a place of malice. You know, you're coming from a place of pure intent. You know, your intentions were pure, you weren't trying to do anything wrong anywhere. You will see that it will turn out for the best. Queen of Pentacles here in your third house of communication. Okay, so that is interesting, considering that with Scorpio being the first house energy, makes the third house the Capricorn energy, and the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign. So communication, short distance travel, anything to do with your neighbourhood, neighbours, or even close relatives, brothers and sisters, is under very favourable signs here with the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be some generosity being experienced as well for some of you Scorpios, because you've got some powerful energies there in that third house with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. And you know, the Pluto energy is a scorpionic energy too. Okay, so it's the ruler of Scorpio. So you know, you could actually find yourself communicating with surges of power. So you know, just keep that in check of how are you trying to control others? Are you being a control freak? Do you need to control everybody else? Or, you know, it is better to look at it really from the perspective of it's better to control your own mind and what you do than to exhaust yourself trying to control others. We only can but control ourselves. So, bit of earthing energy here needed for some of you Scorpios. So tuning into Mother Earth, grounding yourself, relinquishing control, because you could find too, with that tendency of that Scorpion energy and Pluto being the ruler of it, and it's in Capricorn, so that's also authority energy there, that Capricorn energy. You know, are you struggling with obsession, whether you're the one that keeps, you know, cutting the groove over and over and over again, repeating the same pattern, not seeing any changes? You've got to change the pattern to see the changes. Change and transformation is the Pluto message, okay? The Saturn message that is coupled with the Pluto message that is Saturn is now direct also is reward of hard work. Put in the hard yards and you will reap the reward. And how well have you learnt your lessons? How well have you learned what is your responsibility and what isn't? Okay? So, issues of control need to be looked at. Are you trying to control others, or are you just embarking on controlling yourself? And it's also about purging the Pluto energy, letting go. Okay? So, anything that is basically causing you anxiety or stress or sleepless nights needs to be let go of. It's not serving you. That is coming through loud and clear as well. Now, the Queen of Wands is a woman of action and invigorative ideas. So you've got two queens together here, so there could be a little bit of gossip. Okay, so just be wary of what you actually listen to and what you take on board as being gospel, because it could just be, you know, loose lips sink ships. So the Queen of Wands is a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo or Sagittarian, and they're action orientated and they've got wonderful ideas, and it's in your home or family and it's at the base of the matter and it's your foundation. So you know, maybe that's a good person to turn to make some decisions, or for you to get a bit of clarity on where to from here. And then in your area of fun and romance, you have the King of Cups. So there's going to be a man that is going to be very helpful and generous to you here through October. And there's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy connected with that. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got a few people here that are assisting you also with making your choices and making your decisions. And if 3 people agree, so shall it be. 1, 2, 3. Now, that's not to say that all of them will be female, or there may be male energy. It's just, yeah, there's 3 people that have worked together on something and made it come to fruition and stuck to their initiatives. Now, here is the Princess of Swords. So there's news from work. There's also helpful news and advice being given when it comes to health and well-being. And there could be a message that is to do with a job or opening up some sort of work opportunity. Now, here in partnerships is the 8 of Cups. The coming and going of somebody here, and a bit of rushing around. So if there's a bit of travelling, try not to rush. Just be careful if you're on the roads. But your cups are still full, so you're not, nothing is lost but nothing is gained. Okay, so you're not losing, but it's sort of like, it's not even a stalemate. It's sort of like, you know, this is a important part of the process, and having to let someone go, but they will return. So let me know what that is working in your life. Now, here in the area of other people's money, other people's opinions, is the High Priestess. Scorpio, I really do feel with you are actually embarking on a new level of self-discovery. And you have some wonderful people with very good, solid foundation to turn to advise you. You value their opinion and insights. The High Priestess there is a very positive influence, especially in the 8th house. So that's letting you know that if you need any financial assistance, or you need to consolidate anything financially, that's being favoured here through October as well. Higher education, long distance travel, you have the Queen of Swords. Air sign, Libra sign, or Aquarius is the Queen of Swords. She can be known as the Ice Queen, so her emotions may not be worn on her sleeve, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't feel things deeply. It's just that she's a thinker, and she comes from a very thought-orientated space. Very quick thinker, problem solver. So this is to do with higher education as well as long distance travel and connections with people from overseas. So maybe there's a woman from afar that is actually travelling to you, or you're travelling to her, or the plans are being made for that here through October. And in your area of career and the outer world, it's the zenith of our zodiac wheel is the Two of Wands. So there's new seeds being planted, new plans being made, and bringing harmony and balance out of these plans, which is something you've been aiming for, which are putting some of your fears to rest with the Hangman. So I feel that you've worried about things, and you're probably still worrying about things through October, but it's the message there from the Hangman is put your fears to rest. And you definitely do need to put your fears to rest, because you've got the Ten of Swords there in your 12th house, which is your subconscious, and that Ten of Swords is letting you know that, you know, it's any difficulties that you have been presented with or will be presented with through October is coming to a halt and coming to an end. So there's only how you think about things or how you view things is the main cause of this concern and worry. Are you worrying over your worrying? It's sort of like this abscess that builds and builds and builds, and then it reaches a climax and it bursts, and then all of the yucky stuff is all out and everything heals up. It's that kind of energy, but this is in your subconscious. So you know, this is again about how you think. What you think is what you get. So resist the urge to be impulsive. Steady your rein, because you are able to break through obstacles at this time. And for you, the 28th of October, Scorpio, you will have the moon in Scorpio. So happy birthday to any Scorpios that are born in October also, because the moon is in Scorpio on the 28th. Now, and this is going to allow you to contemplate the deeper things in life, which is what was being shown here with the High Priestess. And you can explore new pathways and aim high, and you'll be able to broaden your horizons. Now, you're not expecting miracles by broadening your horizons, but you've got the Two of Wands there, so you've got a couple of plans that you want to start following up on and manifesting. Okay, so now I will just focus on the confirmation card and ask for Scorpio's confirmation reading for October 2019. What messages do you have to confirm for Scorpio for October 2019? Thank you. Oh, well, happy birthday, Scorpio. I will do all 4 cards for you, seeing it's your birthday. My birthday present to you. So, we have the Princess of Water. Can you see that there? So, Seagull. This is This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. So don't shoot the messengers. This message coming to you, don't shoot the messenger. Okay? So the key words for the Princess of Winter is logical, truthful, curious, undiplomatic. Well, Scorpions can sometimes, but helpful information is put to you a bit bluntly, but accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. Okay? Number 2 card, 8 of Spring. And here in the Southern Hemisphere it is spring. So for Scorpios in the Southern Hemisphere, this is in the now message. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere who are in autumn, this is a spring message about timing, and the timing is spring. So you've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven has sent you. So you've been very blessed, Scorpio. Don't get too caught up in that negative thinking. Then you have the 5 of Autumn, Manatee. Focusing upon the negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress, because your trust and faith are at a low point right now. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. Okay, so you really need to have a little bit more faith, Scorpio. You can trust that. And the Ace of Spring. So spring is a significant time here for you Scorpions. And you've got the white tiger, like a tiger. A wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may have come as a surprise, but you will still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. Well, it's better to be coming from a place of passion than to be coming from a place of obsessiveness or possessiveness. Okay? So give this reading the thumbs up if it resonates with you, and if this is the journey that you are experiencing at this point, you can contact me for a more deeper personal reading for you. I've left the information there for you below. You can come and find out more at my webpage or join me in the Psychic Astrology group on Facebook. The information is also there below for that. I give live readings and do watch parties and yeah, things like that through that social medium. So again, many blessings to you all, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you next time. Much love and many blessings. Namaste.